I have good news for you. I want to share with you our top 10 instant approval loans need cash today, not tomorrow. Today, right now. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 10, we have Loan Now. Our score, 8 over 10. So what we love about Loan Now is that they actually approve you from $1,000 to $10,000. The repayment window, you have 12 to 24 months. And this is actually, you get a loan online, not a problem at all. And the thing what we love about Loan Now is that, they really live up to their name, Loan Now. So you get your cash real quick. So you get your cash in your bank account right away. And the only thing is you need to connect your bank account for quick verification. So they don't need your pay stub or your FICO score, whatever. They just want you to connect your bank account to their system so they can have a clear idea about your cash inflows and cash outflows, kind of have a clear idea about your financial situation overall before they advance you. And so based on your loan balance, based on not loan balance, based on your bank account balance, your movements, they will assign a loan to you. Like you can say, well, you know what, I want to apply for $5,000, and they might say, well, we can't approve you for $5,000. We'll approve you for $3,000 or $2,000. Okay, so but Loan Now is pretty flexible. We love them. They don't check your credit. This is really good. So Loan Now, our score 8 over 10. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here to have this quick convo with you about instant approval loans need cash today, not tomorrow. So number 9, we have here Upfive, our score 8.3 over 10. So for Upfive, what we love about Upfive is that you have one of the best loans for quick funding with no credit check also. And Up Loans is kind of cool. Up Loans and Upfive, the names are kind of similar. It's the same company. And what we love here is that they actually approve you really fast. The only problem is they are very expensive though. They charge like crazy. I mean, the APR, we're not talking about, 1 digit or 2 digits. They charge 3 digits. Their APRs can go as high as 160%. We've seen cases where Upfive charge they charge like 175 and 200%. So no credit check is required. They actually have loan amounts from $500 to $4,000, and the payoff period 9 to 18 months. They don't want to trust you with for a loan with 5 years, whatever, because nobody knows, right? So they are actually restricting the repayment window to 18 months maximum. So if you want to go with Upfive or Up Loans, just make sure that you are going to have you're going to get the cash real quick. So you get the cash right away, like today. If you apply around 9 a.m. Eastern, you might get your cash around 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. So that's kind of good. Number 8, we have Upgrade. Our score 8.5 over 10. So when you think about Upgrade, we really love Upgrade because here you have a loan that's great for quick funding with no social security number. And what we love here is that, if you have a passport, let's say if you have a U.S. passport or other passport, but you live in this country legally, you actually can qualify. So U.S. citizens, permanent residents, or people with immigration visas can apply, not a problem. And Upgrade also has a relatively low credit score requirements compared to most lenders. So basically, they will approve you on the same day, and they will give you $1,000 all the way to $50,000. Upgrade does charge an origination fee, 1.85% to 10%. So it is what it is. And the payoff period, 24 to 84 months. Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that the funding timeline, I said this before, is 1 business day after approval. Sometimes they will approve you 12 hours after approval. So Upgrade 8.5 over 10. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about the top 10 instant approval loans need cash today, not tomorrow. And number 7, we have here Wells Fargo. Our score, 8.6 over 10. So Wells Fargo is one of the best large loans with quick funding. We're talking about big banks, okay? And not a lot of big banks do offer personal loans. I mean, Chase doesn't want it, and Bank of America doesn't want it. So Wells Fargo and Citi are the only national banks that do offer loans rather. And what we love about Wells Fargo is that you get your cash real fast. But if you want to get your cash real fast with Wells Fargo, you need to have a relationship with the bank. Okay, they pay attention a lot to that. If you've been with them for years, they'll take care of you, not a problem. Minimum credit score with Wells Fargo 600 all the way to 650. And in terms of loan sizes, $3,000 to $100,000. Can you imagine that? $100,000, and the payoff period 12 to 84 months. So you're pretty much covered. Okay, And the APR goes from 7% all the way to 23%. So this is really good. This is like a great alternative to an instant approval loan, but you got to have the relationship. With Wells Fargo, you need to have a prior relationship before you can actually get, you can get approved real fast and get dispersed real fast also. Number 6, we have Avant, our score. 8.9 over 10. So Avant offers the best loan with quick funding to people with bad credit because it reportedly only requires a credit score of 565 to 580. And that's what they need for approval. And Avant also offers decent interest rates and up to $35,000 in funding. So this is kind of cool when you really, if you really think about it. So, and in terms of approval timeline, you get approved as soon as the same day you apply. And this is kind of cool. And so it could be like 12 hours to 18 hours, in some cases 24 hours. And the APR ranges from 10% all the way to 36%. And the loan size here, we are speaking about $2,000 all the way to $35,000. So it's not as much. It's not too much. It's not as generous as Wells Fargo, because Wells Fargo approves you for $100,000, whereas Avant is only limiting your cash to 35 grand. But hey, listen, it is still something. It is still interesting. Okay. So, and the payoff period here, we have 24 to 60 months. So this is kind of cool. 24 to 60 months. This is really good. But so yeah, Avant overall is a great loan for quick funding if you have bad credit. Number 5, we have here Opportune. Our score 9 over 10. So what we love about Opportune is that you basically have an idea. You are able to do a lot of things here, and we love the fact that you are able to run your credit score. Like if you have a credit score of 500, 525, Opportune will work with you, not a problem. They offer the best same-day loans with short repayment periods because applicants have the option to repay their loan in as little as 6 months. And Opportune also offers loans of up to $15,000. And they don't have a credit score requirements. We love that a lot. And what we love also is that you are able to choose what kind of loans that you want from Opportune. So this is really fantastic. Okay. And one thing I want to say also is that you have the opportunity to choose the kind of loan that you need. And so bottom line here is you have a great lender here when it comes to Opportune. One thing I also need to say here is that you have the opportunity. Like the APR is kind of cool, 10% to 35%. This is really good. The repayment period, 6 to 46 months. This is kind of good. So overall, Opportunity just fantastic. We love that a lot. Number 4, we have Citibank. Our score 9 over 10. So Citibank is great for bank same-day loans, and you get approved as soon as the same day you apply. So similar to Wells Fargo, you need to have an existing relationship with Citibank to qualify for this loan. And you can actually be approved like same day and get money like today if you have the right relationship. The APR actually goes from 9% to 23%, 24%. The credit score minimum is around 585 to 600. Okay, and this can go all the way to 680. But the loan sizes go from $2,000 all the way to $30,000. Not as high as Wells Fargo's $100,000. Okay, but hey, listen, it is what it is. The payoff period, you have like it really depends. You can choose 12, 24, 36, 48, or 60 months, really depending upon you. So it's totally up to you in terms of how you want to structure what kind of loan that you want from Citibank. So, but Citibank is pretty decent. I mean, this is a national bank with all the balance sheet that you need to actually get the loan that you need. But the only thing is they just cap you at $30,000. Number 3, we have Rocket Loans. Our score 9.5 over 10. So with the Rocket Loans, what we love about Rocket Loans is that it offers the best same-day loans for bad credit and fair credit also. It requires a credit score of at least 600 to 640. In some cases, it can go all the way to 585 for approval, which is right off the start of the bad credit or fair credit range. And so Rocket Loans actually is good in terms of the funding that they give you. You have $2,000 all the way to $45,000. That's the delta you have to think about. And we're looking at 36 or 60 months. So Regular loans is kind of like in the middle, like not really too generous, not too stingy also. And this is kind of cool. So we love regular loans a lot for that sort of possibility, that sort of flexibility. This is kind of cool. And one thing I also want to say here is that just make sure that you get ready when regular loans is asking further questions. Sometimes they ask further questions if they want to finalize your application process. They ask questions, especially their questions revolve around employment, revolve around payment, like your proof of income. Okay, so this is important to remember. But this, it is what it is, boss. I want to remind you today's topic. We're having a conversation about our top 10 instant approval loans. Need cash today, not tomorrow. Okay, so this is kind of cool. Number 2, you have Alliance Credit Union. Our score 9.7 over 10, and Alliance Credit Union is the best credit union for same-day loans because it has low APRs and offers up to $50,000 in funding. So in addition, anyone can join Alliance Credit Union for free by becoming a member of Foster Care for Success. And so Alliance Credit Union will pay the $5 membership fee for you. So this is kind of cool. This is a national credit union. No membership restrictions here. You can get the loan that you need. You can get the credit card that you need. Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that you have the ability to choose which service you want from Alliance. But if you want an instant approval loan, not a problem at all. They will approve you from $1,000 all the way to $50,000. The payoff period here, you have 12 to 60 months. This is kind of cool. And in terms of credit score, they will approve you if you start around 550. So 550, not a problem at all. Okay. So this is a great opportunity you can explore, and we'll love the fact that you are able to actually enjoy a relatively low APR from 6.24% all the way to 17.24%. This is really good. Number 1, the best of the best in our view when it comes to instant approval loans. Need cash today, not tomorrow. We have Lightstream. Our score 9.9 over 10. So Lightstream, by the way, is an online division of Truist, the big bank. Okay, the big regional bank. So this tells you already this is a legit bank, and this is a legit institution. Okay, and so what we love here is that Lightstream will take care of you, will approve you all the way to $100,000, and you have APR that goes from 8% all the way to 26%, and you can be approved the same day and disbursed actually the same day also. The thing is, it really helps if you have a relationship with Truist. In terms of minimum credit score, they will start reviewing you. They will start approving you from 585 all the way to 660, 680. Okay, so we love this a lot. Lightstream is very generous and very flexible too in terms of payment period. You are looking at 24 all the way to 84 months. This is really, really good. So we love that a lot. And one thing I also want to say here is that you have the ability to apply multiple times. Fantastic. If you're still around, I want to reward you with a bonus here. We actually have 2 bonuses, and those are great lenders that we want to share with you. So you have a Blue Eagle Credit Union. Our score is 7.8 over 10. So basically, you can actually get from Blue Eagle Credit Union, you can get $1,000 really fast. Here, the amounts are really small though. You don't have like $50,000, whatever, but you can actually qualify for this. You can be a member of this Blue Eagle Credit Union real fast. You don't need to be in a specific geography, not a problem at all. So there's no credit check. You have instant approval and funds for qualified members, $1,000 loan, and you have a $94 monthly payment, fully protected, and you have a 12-month term. So basically, you are probably paying around 9% to 15% APR. So hey, listen, this is kind of cool because this is like a loan that allows you to actually build credit. Why not? And it's called the Eagle Express loans. So if you are thinking about this, just think about it, and this will be great for you. The second bonus that I want to share with you is net credit. Our score 7.7 over 10. Here you have a line of credit up to $4,500, And this is kind of good because you have so you don't have a regular loan really. You have a line of credit, which is kind of cool anyway. If you need the cash right away today, like not tomorrow, they will approve you. They will approve you right off the bat. You must be 18 years of age to apply. You got to have a valid personal checking account. You must have an active email address, and you must have a verifiable source of income. And they will approve you if you have a FICO score of 575 to 585. So this is kind of fine. And one thing we love about the net credit is that you have the ability to go through a soft pull in some cases. That way you can preserve your FICO score and see if you can if you stand a chance to qualify first before actually going through the whole hard pull process. So we love that a lot. And on top of that, you are able to basically do things the right way by applying properly, and you get your cash like the same day. So if you apply, as I said before, if you apply by 10 a.m. Eastern, you might qualify. Like if you get approved, you will get your funds dispersed by 3 p.m. and the money should be in your bank account by 5 p.m. So it is pretty fast. So before I close to this conversation, I really want to give you an overview here. So when we talk about the same day loan, like, instant approval loans, you have a lot of players in this industry. You have personal loan providers. You have credit card companies, because you can get a cash advance also. And some credit union credit cards do not charge a cash advance fee. So this is kind of cool. So you were able to use your credit cards as a quasi card, as a quasi bank account rather. And this is kind of cool. Or you can get, trying to get cash from friends and family. Yeah. Or trying to get cash from a HELOC provider. So HELOC provider means what? HELOC stands for Home Equity Line of Credit. This is kind of cool if you have a home, of course, and you happen to have equity in that home. Okay, so if those two conditions are met, then you can actually apply for a HELOC. Not a problem at all. So a HELOC is not a loan exactly, but it does give you access to funds on demand whenever you need to borrow money. It's a line of credit, and so this is kind of cool. So to get a same day loan the right way, you want to find a lender. And when we talk about lenders, I've given you into this conversation our top 10 lenders, actually our top 12 lenders. And in those lenders, you have banks, you have credit unions, and then you have online lenders. So you have online lenders such as Avant, you have banks such as Wells Fargo and Citibank and other players. And then you have credit unions such as Alliance, such as Blue Eagle Credit. And you have online lenders, or let's say alternative lenders such as Net Credit and Upfive. So you just need to find out which one really suits your specific situation. Then you have to submit your application online. If possible, try to pre-qualify first. Okay, we always insist on being pre-qualified as opposed to going right away and having a hard pull. So this is kind of fine. And what you want to do is you want to submit your application online, and you want to check your email for an approval message. And then just watch your bank account. If you're approved, they'll let you know. If not, you just apply for the next one. Okay. But there are some drawbacks though. When we talk about same day instant loans, the thing is that the fees are kind of high. Because the lender knows that you need money real fast, right? They tend to charge you like crazy amounts here, and they charge you a lot. Really a lot. We're looking at like when you think about Upfive, for instance, you have a APR that goes in the 3 digits. That's kind of crazy. That's insane. But hey, listen, it is what it is. And also, I want to say that there are some same day loan providers to avoid. So payday lenders, pawn shops, auto title lenders, those are not going to do you any good at all. So please avoid them. Before we close to this conversation, I want to acquaint you with our approach when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing instant approval loans need cash today, not tomorrow. So please check this out. Here is our loan evaluation approach. Here is how the criteria we use when approving or categorizing business loans or personal loans. Check this out. All All right. Let's quickly do a recap here. Number 1, we have Lightstream. Our score 9.9 over 10. Number 2, we have Alliant Credit Union, 9.7 over 10. Number 3, we have Rocket Loans, 9.5 over 10. Number 4, we have Citibank, 9.1 over 10. Number 5, we have Opportune, 9 over 10. Number 6, we have Avant, our score 8.9 over 10. Number 7, we have Wells Fargo, 8.6 over 10. Number 8, we have Upgrade, 8.5 over 10. Number 9, we have Upfive, our score 8.3 over 10. Number 10, last but not the least, we have Loan Now, our score 8 over 10. And in the bonus category, we have Blue Eagle Credit Union, our score 7.8 over 10. And then we have Net Credit, our score 7.7 over 10. Thank you. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.